Insanity, insanity, whatever happened to humanity?
Alice in Borderland is a survival anime television series that's been created by Haro Eisu. Three friends who suddenly awaken in an alternative world soon realize that the only way to survive is to participate and win deadly survival games. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a banger here. We actually have oh shoot. I normally always take the animes out and display if I'm reviewing them, I'm sorry. But I'm surprised no one is talking about this anime. I just came across this anime because it was like on one of the recommendation lists after I was done watching Gantz. And I can see why this is related to the genre of the series, because I was getting a lot of Gantz vibes watching this anime. But it has like some little tweaks that stands out, which makes me go back to this question. Why is no one talking about this anime? This anime was great, phenomenal, has some little issues that that's not really bashing the anime, but kind of made me realize, like, why not go further? Because this anime only has 3 episodes. Yeah, only 3 episodes. Damn it. It drains like water when you get so hooked into the project. This anime is damn good. And again, why is no one talking about this? With this anime only having 3 episodes, I have to let you guys know that this anime doesn't drag at all. This anime is so immersive, full of so much adrenaline, to the point where it kind of can be bad to your mental or physical if you have some type of conditions watching or experiencing stuff like this on the screen. And I don't even know if they even have that type of warning on here, but it should, because it is mind bursting. And it makes me kind of wonder how's a live action series is on Netflix. This anime starts off at a very, very fast pace by us having 3 episodes to render. And I didn't think it was a bad idea. A little risky at points, because when we are introduced by a few characters that's going to carry this project, we want to know about them so the survivability can be more tacked on. And they do explain who they are, what their premise is, and what their survival skills are later into the project. When the series continues, when they get pushed into this whole death trap, which is called Alice in Borderland. They didn't really call it this, but I think that's what the whole entire game scenario is. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, put it in the comments. I mean, but can you blame me? They don't really explain much watching this 3 anime project. But I do feel like it's kind of like a risky gesture by us giving us a few characters and not knowing much about them. But I think the risk pays off, because when the anime starts, it shows us 3 characters that ends up being put into this loop, putting into this whole death limbo. And we know more about them when this whole death trap begins to reveal itself and showing us their intentions of how they're gonna survive under pressure. Now, if you have watched anime such as Gantz or Platoon, or if you can come across certain projects like Battle Royale or the Hunger Games, which is a Battle Royale ripoff, I think Battle Royale is still surprisingly better because it's fresh, it came out first. But unlike all those projects, this anime, Alice in Borderland, is not about just trying to survive and surviving alone. It's all about using your wits and figuring out what the main situational game plan is in order for you to survive. Don't get it twisted. There are some people that's going to try to kill them. There's going to be some type of obstacles or traps for them to come across, and to make sure that they don't fall into those traps. They have all that here. But it's literally the icing to flounder your mind, to make you feel as if I dodge this, if I prevent these kills, then maybe I'll survive. No. Why are they doing this? What is the main obstacle of this whole game? Is there a certain way for us to escape? And that's where the main character begins to figure out. And the way how they figure out these things, honestly, I think what made me like this anime too was the fact that these tests are kind of pretty freaking impossible to figure out. And if they are possible, I think they're gonna have to give us a lot more time to figure these things out. You have within 5 minutes, maybe a little longer than that, to figure out these freaking trials. And I feel like in the study brain aspect of an intelligent person, even they can tell you that it's kind of impossible for you to solve these crimes. I mean, these tests. And I'm a pretty intelligent dude. And by me watching animes like this or projects like this, I want to go to a realistic gesture of understanding the premise of how to solve these things. They did show some little hints then and there, but at the same time, it's very, very missable and very unpredictable. But I think that's the reason why I like it so much too, because I want to fear these characters dying in animes or projects like this. It makes it more engaging. I can't say it enough, which is what made me like this anime to the fullest extent, because by getting into the last episode, by wrapping this project up, I wanted to see how this last episode was going to be. I wanted to see how they was going to show these characters in their final frontier of this whole entire series. They may continue this off, but I don't know. Because I was curious, were they going to give us a Gantz ending? Were they going to give us a Batum ending where they come across something huge and they have to overcome it? They decided to go to the whole aspect on Alice in Borderland and give us a fate of these characters by seeing how well have they been sticking together. How well do they trust each other? How well can they survive with each other? And above all, how well can they use all that as a main strengths by them not turning on each other? And they have done that well here. The last test was just them trying to see how they was gonna be. And I don't want to spoil it, because by them doing this, it did cause death, it did cause casualties, to the point where I was watching this with my buddy and I had to hold back a couple of tears because I just could not believe this last episode. I couldn't believe the last test that they had to fucking do. And that's what showed, that proves that the fucking anime paid off with the pacing, because I liked it, these characters, I liked it, the motivations, I liked it, their intentions, and I liked it how they used their whole entire wits to stick together, and they put their pet peeves and their issues to the side just so they can make sure that nothing is in the way of their survivability. But they had to go to the main test of the final episode to see if all that paid off. And at one point it didn't. At one point it was tripping, at one point it was going apeshit, at one point it was beginning to turn on each other. But that shows how realistic this anime is. And I don't think there's a lot of animes that can relate to this, because again, that's a risky move. By you building up this bond with characters, are we still gonna like them when shit hits the fan? And with Alice in Borderland, it will pull you to the hinges. Just imagine if this was 12 episodes, 25 episodes. You would really be tripping watching the last episode of this project. Overall, this anime was indeed amazing. I'm glad I came across Alice in Borderland. And I have to apologize by not, watching this and coming across you fans sooner about this, because I like to come across certain things like this and then showing it to you so you can be well aware of its existence, even if it's good or bad. And by something that's bad, I want to express it to you guys so you can avoid it. Star Wars Outlaws, for example. But if it's something good like this, I need to recommend you guys to watch it, especially if you guys like survival projects, you like capability projects when it comes to you building a bond with people and you want to put their whole expertise to the test. And if you just love a good project that has really barely any flaws to begin with. I don't really have anything bad to say about this anime other than the fact there's only 3 episodes. But damn it, you can check out Alice in Borderland. And I cannot wait to watch a Netflix series, because I'm literally on board at this point. I'm going to have to give Alice in Borderland A-. Guys, that's all I have to say for today. Please stay tuned for more of my upcoming anime reviews and videos headed your way. This is Hugo, your critic teacher. And you guys have a damn good day.